The week that was on InfoLive TV. Shalom, I'm Margot Dudkevich. Shimon Peres was inaugurated as Israel's 9th president this week, finally receiving the recognition he deserved. Meanwhile, the State Comptroller issued a scathing report on the failures in the Home Front Command during the Second Lebanon War. Syrian President Bashar Assad called for a land for peace swap in an address he made before the Syrian Parliament. And Hamas continues to incite using cartoon characters, and in a TV show introduces Nahoul to replace the Mickey Mouse lookalike Farfour. Shimon Peres was inaugurated as Israel's 9th president this week. The swearing-in ceremony at the Knesset started with a triple fanfare, and after taking oath, the shofar was blown. After former President Moshe Katsav was forced to step down due to charges of rape and sexual assault, Peres' appointment enjoyed wide public support. At the ceremony, Peres vowed to unify the nation, but succeeded in infuriating the right after he was filmed in an interview saying Israel must get rid of the territories. A senior Israeli statesman, his political career spanned more than 65 years. David Ben-Gurion made him responsible for personnel and arms, and he joined the Knesset in 1959. In 1994, Peres won the Nobel Prize, together with Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat. InfoLive TV asked residents in Efrat their thoughts on his election. The Home Front was severely neglected by the country's leaders, State Comptroller Michael Lindenstrahl said in his report published Wednesday on the failures of the Home Front Command during the Second Lebanon War. The Home Front was left exposed, vulnerable and unprotected. Invalids, disabled and the aged were neglected and not evacuated to the center of the country despite the ongoing Hezbollah rocket attacks in the north. Prime Minister Olmert, former Defense Minister Amir Peres and former Chief of General Staff Lieutenant General Dan Halutz and Commander of the Home Front Command, Major General Gershon, were severely criticized. InfoLive TV interviewed Major General Reserve Uzi Dayan, former IDF Deputy Chief of Staff and current Chairman of the Tafnit Party, about the strategic challenges facing the Israeli leadership and the lessons learned from last year's war. Syrian President Bashar Assad entered his second term of office and revealed to the Syrian Parliament that contact through a third party on negotiations with Israel is underway. Assad insisted that Israel must adhere to the land for peace, the return of the Golan Heights, and back to the 1967 borders. For us, said Assad, peace means land and the return of all of the Golan Heights to Syria. Earlier, Prime Minister Olmert called on Assad to engage in direct peace talks, and not through American mediators. Olmert reiterated that Israel is not seeking war, and once again extended his hand in peace. Hezbollah delegates initially threatened not to attend a conference in France to discuss the Lebanese political situation in response to comments made by French President Nicolas Sarkozy, whereby he called Hezbollah a terror organization. After France issued an apology, they attended anyway. Last week, Sarkozy met with the families of the 3 abducted Israeli soldiers, and later, French Foreign Minister Bernard Kouchner said he was told by Hezbollah that 2 of the soldiers held by Hezbollah are still alive. The Hamas TV's Mickey Mouse lookalike Farfour, who incited hatred and violence and met his death at the hands of an Israeli Shin Bet official, was replaced by another puppet, this time in the form of Farfour's cousin called Nahoul, the Bee, who vowed to continue in the same path. The Israeli economy is considered to be one of the leading economies among the emerging markets, the German investment bank Deutsche Bank said this week in a review. The investment bank economist noted that Israel's economy continues to show stability and growth. The consumer price index for June proved to be the highest in the last 5 years. The International Film Festival in Jerusalem offered film lovers a chance to view an array of films and enter a fantasy world, a brief respite from reality. The festival took place in the Cinematheque's newly refurbished $12 million building. that was ready in time for the festival's opening. That's all this week on Info Live TV. Wishing you a peaceful weekend from Jerusalem, and let's hope our 3 soldiers held captive in Lebanon and Gaza will return home.